You're listening to 1015 Eclectic Avenue Generator, or Generator 9 as it's called, this weekend. It was on this weekend, and we're lucky enough to have in the studio with us a couple of special guests. We've got Daniel.
How you going?
We've got Michael.
You are lucky.
And we've got their manager, Luke.
Good evening.
And they're from a band called Sue-Fong, formerly known as Sapphire.
Straight from Inverell.
Straight from Inverell, apparently. Daniel's from Inverell.
Yeah, you were just reminiscing, weren't you, about Inverell?
Now, let us know, Daniel. We know your name's Daniel, but who are you? What do you play? What's your position in the band? Open bracket leader, closed bracket, what?
Okay, my name's Daniel Sue-Fong. I was from the band 1 Minute Warning. You would have heard that a few years ago. We were the first Buskers Championship here down at the Country Urban. From Inverell, New South Wales, travelled all over. The band. About the band. We're a band full of ethics. Ethics.
So you've got a guitar in your hand, so you're obviously a guitarist.
I am. I try to be.
And I believe you're also vocalist as well.
My vocalist is actually a lot better than my guitaring, I must say.
Okay, well, we'll hopefully get to have a bit of a listen to that a little bit later on. Michael, how are you, mate?
Yes, I'm good, thank you.
And what's your part in the band?
Well, my position's probably stage right, just in front of guitar amp. No, I guess I just came on board last 6 weeks to get involved with Sue-Fong, and I guess I'm just bringing in my own element to the band and to see where it leads us.
Excellent. We've also got Luke, and Luke, I believe, is a manager. Tell us about your role for Sue-Fong.
My role is just to cease and desist, I think is the best role. Just help out and see where it goes. I think everything's coming together really good.
Bail them out if they need...
He's not going to be playing tambourine or anything like that.
No triangle.
All right, back to you, Michael and Daniel. Before we get into Generator, let us know more about Sue-Fong. Now, a lot of artists and bands don't like to bring up some of the stuff that, like where they got the name Sue-Fong from and so forth like that. So I'm going to leave it to you guys to tell us, if you want to tell us where Sue-Fong, the name, came from, and how did, you guys get together?
Well, if you want to really hear the truth, and I have to tell you the truth, it's a few years ago when my mother was with us, she said to me, she said, you can't go out and call yourself Daniel Sue-Fong. That's just a bit pretentious, son. And I said, well, okay. That takes away the whole thing from the rest of the band. So you've got to think about the band. So I've constantly gone through and made band names, and it's been a few years now. And the guys that we're currently with, like it's a great unit. Daniel Dow Basocki, Michael Polistansky, and young Annie Hill on the drums. They said, well, no, we really should go Sue-Fong. Let's give it a go. It doesn't sound pretentious, so okay. All right.
So basically, cutting a long story short, it's your last name.
It is.
Sue-Fong.
And you won't forget it.
But it's a very, very good sounding name. And that's very important.
Well, it could be almost Sing-Fong, or
No, Sue-Fong's so good.
I do get the we've got a really good friend at Generator, and he calls us I think it's a Fong Song Blue, something like that. So, Fong Song, I get it all. That it just really sticks in your name.
Excellent. All right. Well, what we might do now is have a bit of a talk about Generator, and then we'll come back to Sue-Fong. But interested to know, you're playing this weekend on the Saturday down at Generator. First of all, that's new English. First off, where is Generator being held at?
On Denham Road. It's this Saturday, actually. Denham Road at Klawong, just at the back of Narangba there. It's about 4 minutes drive from the Narangba train station. It's on a 1,300 acre property, an 8 acre lake. a beautiful big stage surrounded by undulating hills, manicured lawns.
I don't even know what undulating means.
A new word for it.
I believe that's the word you've got to put down when you get your gun licence these days. I think.
And what can we expect the generator?
Well, there's definitely 30 bands, over 30 bands at my last count. There's two big stages happening this time, although there is a third smaller stage. The music happens early in the morning and continues all the way to the midnight hour of that night. BYO, camping, families are invited, children are free. You can get your bulk deal at the moment. It's $28.75 if you get 4 tickets. Unfortunately, if you don't do it that way, you'll be paying $35. But it's definitely worth the place to go to.
And it sounds like a real family affair, actually, down at Generator. Take the kids. Mum and dad can really enjoy themselves, listen to some really awesome music.
It's yes, that's right. It's definitely for a young family, and especially in this day and age and climate, a place where you can take your family and listen to really good music, and just have a great time without any worries. For the price factor, it's got a massive bang buck.
Well, I went to Splendour in the Grass last year up here at Woodford, which I quite enjoyed, and now it's down to Byron. So I reckon that now Generator's taken over the music festival for this, where are we? Moreton Bay.
Moreton Bay. We love the Moreton Bay. Thank you for all our ministers out there for making this possible. Thank you 101.5, especially behind the scenes. We've got to say thank you for Michelle and Craig for pushing with this, and thank you Harriet for answering my calls when I ring through.
So what are some of the bands we can see down there?
Well, I've got to give you a little look at this list I've got here. I've got
Off the top of your head, of course, isn't it? Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, the list in his head.
It's not like we're live or anything.
No.
No. We've got Tough Ina Colada. Midnight enchilada. Enchilada.
Yeah, Tough Enchilada.
Ina Colada. I've been saying it wrong.
No.
I think of that song.
Ina Colada.
I like enchiladas, so yeah, you can tell that.
Midnight Sun in the crime scene. I think it's Leah Tharley. She's related to one of the really good hard workers of Generator. I've got a special call out to Mr. Aaron Gardner. He's been hard at work building those beautiful backdrops for us all. The Splendid Johnsons, Skinner, he's a great guy. This comes over from the south side of Brisbane. It's got a really beautiful sound. My favourite, Jukebox Heroes, Redcliffe, massive in Redcliffe, and our surrounds, really good cover band. Team Utopia, Dan Neeb runs the front of that, I believe. But I've got to say, there's a young lady by the name of Abby Sky. Beautiful sound. She'll be playing there on the Saturday. Definitely worth taking a look at. Another friend of ours from Caboolture, Amanda Holloran. She'll be
I know
there.
Amanda. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And that's a funny thing. I've got to tell you. Apparently, we're related. True Inverell, Amanda Halloran.
Wow.
Unreal. It's just one of those things.
I think Inverell is like the melting pot of talented musicians and inspiring
Radio presenters.
It's only 2 hours out of Tamworth.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Foo Song's, of course, going to be there. Foo Songs, I've said it wrong already. Sue-Fong is going to be there. What time are you guys on?
I think it's around about 10:30.
Yeah, around about 10:30?
10:20, 10:30.
It's going to plan.
10:30 in the morning or evening?
Oh, that's in the evening, yeah.
That's in the evening?
Yeah, just before the headlining band, you've got to catch them. Great
Celestino.
world sound, Celestino. The drummer plays for Buzzy and
Busby Maroon.
Maroon.
Yes, Busby Maroon. Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, really nice to see. It's a lot different to what you might be used to, as far as music goes these days. But it's definitely festival music, a good world sound.
Oh, excellent. Are you on the main stage?
Main stage for us on the Saturday night. night, obviously, but we'll be busy working most of the day, and then we get about an hour's break to have a bit of fun with the rest of the crew.
Excellent. Well, before we get into Sue-Fong, can you tell us any of the other activities that are happening at Generator? I believe there's something to do with crocodiles and stuff.
Oh, my favourite. My favourite. Furry. We call him Furry. I call him Fuzzy, but his name's Furry. Now he's got this this thing. It's beautiful. It's Crocodiles and Dragons is his show, and he's got these lovely little reptiles which will show us, and hopefully we'll be able to catch that crocodile that he accidentally left in the lake last year. But, no, it should be all right. We're only kidding about the crocodile.
Well, I've watched Game of Thrones, and so I know what dragons look like. Are these the sort of dragons we're going to see?
Hopefully not. Hopefully not that big.
And Michael, I hear that you're wrestling one of the crocodiles. Is this true?
Yes, the one in the lake.
The one in the lake. Excellent.
We've been rehearsing all week.
I also read on the pamphlet there's face painting and things for kids to do as well.
Yeah, there's a jumping castle, but I doubt that anyone would be able to get on that because Daniel and I have bags that for most of the day.
I heard
Mate,
you're actually going to play your set on it, which is going to be awesome.
While you're bouncing around.
Oh, there's music there.
I suppose it comes down to who takes their shoes off first, doesn't it, mate?
Well, they put us on the front gate of the jumping castle, so...
Excellent. All right, what we might do is we might play a music track, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about the origins and the brilliance and the wonder of Sue-Fong. We talked about Angus Stone earlier on. This is Angus Stone's new track, Wooden Chair. Do you guys like Angus Stone? And
We love Angus Stone.
I think they're amazing.
excellent. Well, here it is, Wooden Chair. Contact High from Architecture in Helsinki. You're listening to 101.5. This is Eclectic Avenue
Goes Generator.
with Robert Angeland. And yeah, this is a bit of a Generator special, Generator 9, which is happening this Saturday. We've got the boys from Sue-Fong.
You got it right.
I did get it right. I now become Sue-Fong's #1 fan because I got the name right. Now, earlier on we learned about where the name Sue-Fong came from, and we sort of touched on other band members, but I don't quite know if we really got to... How did you guys actually get together? We heard earlier on that you were from a band called, was it 2 Minute Warning or something?
Yeah, 1 minute warning.
1 Minute Warning?
Yeah.
I think the sequel was 2 Minute Warning, which when you after you left, they've gone on...
No, 2 minutes too late.
2 minutes too late.
Yeah.
So how did you guys meet? And how long has the band Sue-Fong been going for? And when did Michael get involved? This is all very interesting.
I think we met through that funny little website, didn't we?
The social media
Facebook.
one.
Facebook. Yeah, that's right. No, we actually met through Generator, believe it or not. I heard about Daniel through some of my mates, being this amazing vocalist and songwriter and all-round great guy. And last year I went to Generator. When was it? July?
July. Yeah.
July, I think it was. It was lovely and cold. And I met Dan there, and he was running around like just a crazy nut.
Oh, headless short.
And you were trying to find something.
Oh, I had something to say there, but it kind of slipped my mind. But,
Artistic.
and this year I'm now doing now I'm doing his role this year, which is the anything man. But no, we met through Generator, and just over time we've just kind of connected on and off briefly. And I guess the last few months there's been a bit of a need for us to come together musically.
So you two coming together started Sue-Fong. Is that correct? Sue-Fong
No,
didn't
I would
exist?
say I'm actually the last person to enter the band. So
Oh, you're the newest member, basically.
yeah.
So Daniel, fill us in.
Okay, so there was one, and then there was four. The other two guys, the other two, we should say, there's Daniel Dow, better known as
Basocki.
and that's his stage name.
Basocki.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a
that's
little
all-
bit like Mozart, sort of.
No, it's
like-
actually his cultural name. So
A cultural name.
he's from the Torres Strait. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty
I
cool.
actually thought it sounded Japanese at first.
Yeah, it's not-
I mean,
It's,
I'm
like
Torres Strait and
Mother.
Japanese. I'm pretty sure they're closely linked.
Yeah, they've high-fived and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's from the far north stretches of the islands in Queensland. He's travelled all around the world with music. I think it was one of the last bands that he was in was The Herd. You might have heard of The Herd.
The hip hop band.
Oh, really?
For sure, I love the Herd. Yeah,
Very well-known band.
Yeah, he's a great bass guitarist, vocalist. He's really good. Then there's the international drummer that we have, Miss Young. 21 now, she's not so young anymore, so she says.
She's the backbone of the band. Apparently.
Of the band. The time beat, and all the way from New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud, Miss Annie Hill. She's ringing out on the tins in the back there. It's quite good. We now, how did we meet? Well, Daniel Dow, I suppose we met at a jam. And actually, no, I was introduced to Daniel Dow by a good friend of mine, John Snitch, and he's quite a good guitarist. Three-legged dog, yeah. Met that way.
Three-legged dog, the
band.
The band.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the record company. Yeah.
Oh, close, but no cigar.
Should have gone with that.
So it's a bit like a Muppet story, really. You know.
We are very much like Muppets.
So which one's Kermit? That's what I want to know.
I heard Kermity Frog here.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's excellent.
yeah.
Excellent. All right. You've been performing live together now for a little while. Is there anything in the pipeline of recording anything in the studio?
Yeah, we've got our new EP coming out probably at the end of this year.
End of this year, early next year.
It's we'll be mixing with one of Sony mixers. Mike will be able to tell you about that. He's pretty good.
We're probably going to start looking at putting an EP together. I guess in the next few months, we're going to probably start, and then we'll hit it hard. Hopefully, have it ready for mix by the end of the year. A friend of mine who happens to also have done some stuff with some major bands on the label Sony and other labels, he'll be mixing the project. And so I'm really looking forward to it because it's great music. Daniel writes fantastic music, and it's an honour to be part of it, to tell you the truth.
You're a beautiful liar.
Have you got
a beautiful man?
Have you got an exclusive for us? Have you got a name of the EP yet?
No.
Not throwing any around? Nothing we can sort of...
We're throwing nothing around at the moment.
We like to hold our cards.
We're just trying to play.
What about Silver Star? I mean, you're wearing a very lovely silver star on a very lovely beanie that apparently your beautiful girlfriend or wife... they're one and the same. I wasn't meaning there was two different ones.
That's all right. That's okay.
Had bought you, yeah.
That's correct. Yes, from the op shop.
From the op shop.
In fact, it's great. The op shop. It's just like these Gucci's I've got here. I like to go around and tell everybody it was reduced from $8.50. I go, yep, she got them for $6.50. And when they look at it, they see the decimal point just after the 6. I love the op shop.
All right. How about a song? Have you got a song you'd like to play for us?
Yeah,
sure.
Actually, yeah. This is one about my grandfather. He's passed away many years ago from that horrible disease we know as cancer. He was a Chinese guy, and he used to mine for sapphires. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Another band name.
Yeah, this is called Gung. It's sort of the shortened version of the Chinese version of grandfather.
Oh, excellent.
Awesome.
Sometimes I spent with you that were unregrettable. The day you, my gunga, took me out to teach me the old night theory. Day we went down to the ravine and we fished till the sun went down. If I said you spoke to me was after 1, 2, and 3, hey, I thank you. forgiving. Your measures of love help from above. Your advice won't be leaving. Your stories of luck and how it was tough. These things I take with me. Remember, little boy, when to be on top of the world 100% of the time. Well, my world hasn't changed very much, but I feel just fine. Oh, I know we've had a share of disagreements and how they're trying. Please realize this is a human condition. It has a they're dying. I thank you for giving your measures of love have rumbled. Your advice won't believe these stories of luck and how it was tough. These things I take with me. I thank you for giving. Giving me love. These things I take with me. Your best for believing. These things I take with me.
Oh, that is brilliant. Well done.
Thanks.
Quite not only touching but just a great track.
Fantastic.
Really, really good. Got some take this the right way. You got some Mark Lizotte qualities in your voice there.
I love Mark Lizotte.
So that's a cool thing to say. That's not a problem.
I love Mark Lizotte. Although this, to me, there is no way that I could compare myself to such a great artist. But thank you so much for the
See,
compliment.
well, you're not that far off from looking like him either. You've got that sort of Johnny
resemblance
Diesel
there.
cuteness about you.
Yeah.
What am I, the injector?
I think we'll leave that for another time.
We won't go down that far.
Oh,
Yeah, that's got a long way back, isn't it?
yes.
That
Old
was
Johnny
his
Diesel.
first album, actually, wasn't it?
Johnny
Just-
Diesel and the Injectors.
Yeah, and
yeah.
what was he? He got the name. Now he got that name from. He was pumping gas in America. I think it was in America, and the only way to survive was because he had to pump gas into cars, obviously, and that's where he got the Injectors sound from. Well, apparently, that's what I was
Okay.
told. I should research that. I'll get back to you.
Next time you come in, we'll do a Diesel history lesson, and you can be our teacher, our guide.
I don't know about the teacher, Cobb, but I'll give it a go. Maybe we can do it together.
We could, yes. Well, we're talking about Mark Lizotte. Have you guys got any influences? Well, I'd like to know two things. I'd like to know influences on your music and other musicians that you've found, for your songwriting and your guitar playing and so forth. And maybe people that you just really enjoy that's maybe a little bit obscure from what you guys play.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I suppose the first influence I ever received was when I was in I think I was in kindergarten, and the song was called Inchworm. It's a great old song from an old movie. It was the first one I was going to sing in front of a crowd of Inverell. There's that word again. But unfortunately and fortunately, we moved overseas to a lovely island in the Pacific called Ifeiti, or Port Vila, better known as Port Vila, in the islands of Vanuatu. So we spent about 4 years over there, got accustomed to some beautiful island music, and then we came back and lived on another island, got Bribey, for about 6 months, and then...
Where's that?
Just over the seas there.
Oh, yeah.
You need a
passport.
They've got a bridge now, Michael, you'll be right.
No fish over there.
Definitely a lot of 80s Aussie rock. I remember when I was a young guy, I'd wake up on a Saturday morning, I'd be at my grandfather's place out at Roma, and
Is this the same? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but the same grandfather?
No, different grandfather.
The other one.
On my mother's side.
Yep.
Yeah, he used to get up early in the morning, watch Rage. Obviously, I was a bit young; I wasn't allowed to really watch Rage, but I sneaked down and watched Rage, and there'd always be Peter Garrett singing, the time has come, and yeah, so that was one of my influences. I love it. Doing a great job, I think, down there. It's definitely good at doing what he's doing.
Alrighty.
Moving right along.
What about your songwriting?
Sorry.
Has there been influences on your writing? Like, has there been great songwriters over the years? I mean, I guess you could go way back to Bob Dylan being one of the great songwriters to, more recent times. I mean, even Roger Waters from Pink Floyd and,
Definitely Lionel Richie. Was a big influence to me. It was the only tape I could listen to in Vanuatu that we had of someone apart from Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. But Lionel Richie, he always played an integral part, and it's just funny. He's the type of artist that's continued to be there even after the Commodores. He's continued along, and he's reinvented himself every time. So he's a great influence to me. I don't know. I suppose music is like a growing thing. You like some sorts of music when you're younger, and then you get older, and it's sort of like fine wine. I'm really into the funky sounds now. I believe that's more what the ladies like to dance to.
Oh, okay. So it's more for the ladies than it is anything else.
Oh, definitely. I'd much rather see a bunch of ladies dancing in front of me than a bunch of guys. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but we try to steer away from the testosterone music, so to speak.
I see what you're saying now, yeah. What about you, Michael? What sort of bands have you been to, or artists you've been into over the years, and has there been any influences on your guitar playing?
I guess when I was young, it was all the typical heavy guitar players, like Joe Satriani and what have you. I listened to Van Halen, and I remember having a mixtape as well of lots of really heavy metal soloists, like Jason Becker and Marty Friedman from Cacophony and all that sort of stuff. But I always had an absolute desire to check out jazz in a big way. I wouldn't never call myself a jazz player, but pretty much jazz music, from a listening point of view, consumes my time now. I do flick from jazz music to, R&B and all sorts of artists. Funky music as well. I mean, I'm right into funk.
It's almost... It almost comes together anyway. And if you're looking at jazz, and then you get R&B, I mean, you're then touching onto hip-hop.
I absolutely love hip hop too. I mean, what I'm starting to realise is it comes down to fantastic composing, just fantastic songwriting, lyrics from the heart, great deliveries. So I could pretty much get into anything.
No, I totally agree. I'm a bit the same.
Yeah, absolutely anything. So it's good.
Oh, excellent. Hey, Luke, you haven't said much. Have you got any influences maybe just personally and as a manager, like, Sex Pistols, obviously, as a manager.
So maybe talk into the mic.
Into the mic like this.
Yeah.
So this is a microphone.
Just don't overdo it. You'll get it.
I saw In Excess do this once. They did it really good too.
Don't say too much already.
Yeah, I like
All right,
Dan's,
thank you,
Ben.
Luke. No.
Thank you.
Sorry, Luke, continue on. No, really continue on.
No, it's hard to say. You kind of go through a lot of phases in what you actually listen to. I like all of them, I think.
What about growing up? Is there a band that, you really got into when you're a young man? I mean, you mentioned In Excess a second ago. I absolutely loved In Excess when I was a real young kid. I got, In Excess Kick, and I just had it on cassette and I played it over and over again, so I wore it out. Is there like a band like that for you?
Well, there were a few, but I wouldn't mention them probably out loud.
Oh, okay. Spice Girls.
I'm a long way past them. No, I did watch the videos, but no.
Backstreet Boys.
All right.
No.
Okay. More importantly, Luke, who is your favourite Spice Girl? I mean, this is important stuff.
This
Big
is
question.
the burning question.
I'll reveal mine if you reveal yours.
I'd have to go Ginger.
Well, Ginger. Wow.
Only because you just don't know. You just didn't know which way she was going to go.
You don't know which way Ginger was going to go, like if Ginger was a man or a woman.
Well,
I liked Sporty Spice. I thought she was pretty much the go for me.
very good.
Very awkwardly quiet in here.
Yes, I know. This whole Spice Girls conversation's gone a little bit awry.
How did we end up on Spice Girls?
Oh, okay. What about another track, boys? Is there something else you'd like to play for us? And
This is a song I wrote for my wife.
hang on, just.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. So there you go. No, it's one of those things. It's growing up and going out with someone and having that time that gets taken away from you because you want to spend more time. I guess you just get married and have kids and start a family in the end. But in the meantime, between times, sometimes they've got to go and you really don't get that time. So this will go. Like it was an empty room. Now the loving starts, but you gotta go soon because you gotta go. And darling, don't you know you gotta run? We ain't having any fun tonight. Like a walk in the desert, you know I will never desert you. Come with me quickly now, we're gonna make it somehow, yeah. I give you one more last chance for romance, so don't run away.
That was great. Thanks heaps for that.
That was fantastic. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
What we
Sounds okay then. How is it out there in Radio Land tonight?
what sort of genre would you call Sue-Fong?
I've had that question a few times lately, and
And you punched everyone else of them in the face, so I'm sorry. I won't ask again.
well, I didn't have to answer. So, look, I guess there's elements of folk in there, and there's elements of there's rock elements. I would say there's really kind of expressive elements in there because we have like intimate moments, and it just swells, and the band gets loud and really kind of expressive. You know, there's a song that has a dub reggae type middle section that has a lot of really ambient guitar parts and drum and bass stuff in there, you know. So it's kind of a lot of stuff going on, but it's not heavy. It just has some really loud, expressive moments. I would say, I don't know, folk rock with a tinge of country.
Touch of Latin, a little bit of dance. Yeah. We really want to see them dance.
Yeah, the ladies. Yeah, a bit of square dance and stuff like that, of course.
A bit of Spanish influence as well as with Moroccan and, you know...
With a touch of boot scooting.
I love the Gypsy Kings.
I'll pass on our name if you like, Eclectic. I think there's a fairly good genre for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, it is a word.
Yeah, that's a good word. That's
2 seasons.
It has.
3.
And we can maybe say Inverell is another word. Or is that a place? I think that's a place.
It's a place name.
Where are you guys performing live, apart from Generator, which you're doing this weekend, this Saturday? Where else can we come and see you?
You can catch us some nights on Tuesday night. Sometimes we go down to this great jam, Butters Jam. It's in Caxton Street, headed by people like Gavin Manicus and Damon Joel, great drummers. The other place is on Thursday nights is the Burger Box at Redcliffe. That's a great jam headed by Michael and Dan Dow. So if you are local, you want to catch us down there on Thursday night, Michael.
Yes, basically it's a blues jazz jam. It's Chatty Girls and Burger Box is the 2 restaurants that we play at on the corner of Sutton and Anzac Avenue. So I guess for the future we plan on doing some of our own shows. With other bands, and hopefully start headlining some little shows around Brisbane and see what next year brings as well.
If we wanted to look you up on that thing they call the internet, to maybe see what you look like, maybe hear a few tunes.
We have a fanzine.
You got a fanzine? I didn't think they still existed.
Internet? What's that?
They would. It has to come up with one of those very sort of puns on, your names for the fanzine. So what is the pun for the fanzine?
Sue-Fong, Sue Good. What else could it be?
You've got me there.
Yeah,
it has to be
right.
that.
Yeah.
So have you got a Facebook page up? Have you got anything else up?
Facebook. We've got our personal Facebook names up on Facebook. As far as a Facebook, Sue-Fong the band, we've only just realised what we want to be called last night. Well, last night that I agreed with them, even though they've been hounding me for the last month or so about changing the name. So that will be coming up. But if you want to check us out on the internet, we are on Facebook. My name's Daniel Sue-Fong. You can catch me at generatorevents.com.au. Make sure you get down there, have a chat to Dave and Yana Lynch. They're the guys and girls out there. Michael Polis Jancy's got a Facebook page as well. You can stalk him. He's a single guy.
Just to be completely truthful, you've caught us in our infancy, really. I mean, we've just kind of locked in this lineup. We've just kind of gotten serious about what we're doing here, and we're going to pull it all together this year when it comes to all the media stuff. So,
well, trust me, as soon as there's a Sue-Fong web page or Facebook page, what we'll do is we'll post it up on the Eclectic Avenue page as well, so people can go straight there, have a look at you guys, maybe not too far away, see a YouTube clip of you or something or other. That'd be all very, very good.
Yeah, we're looking at the whole lot, that's for sure.
Excellent. Alrighty. Well, what we might do is we might go to another track and then come back and say Uru, and you've been absolutely fantastic, but we'll do all that in a sec. This is a track called Plans from Birds of Tokyo. Have you heard of them?
Yes. Very nice act.
All right, here we go. This is a good
WA.
song. That's from Band in the Bubble, the time when it was Band in the Bubble from Regurgitator. That's Shopping Mall Soul. Did you guys see that show at all when it was on, the Band in the Bubble?
Yes, I followed it a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I unfortunately didn't have pay television at that time, so I didn't get to see much of it. But
it was on 24/7 or something on its own channel.
But pretty good. Yeah, quite an. I actually think it's a really good album they ended up coming up with. So yeah, it was quite interesting.
I spent some time with the producer Magoo.
Yes.
Yeah, he did some work for me, and he said it was just absolutely insane. He went nuts. I think they were in there for 28 days.
Yeah.
He said it was it hurt him.
He hasn't recovered.
He's serious. He said for 6 months he was damaged by that experience.
Oh
wow! That's suffering for your art, isn't it?
Well, Magoo, he's a great producer. He's especially up here in Brisbane. He's produced some wonderful, wonderful acts. He even went back and produced Pangaea and
well, that's how Regurgitator got their break. Through the demo cassette that Pangaea sent in.
Oh wow!
It was the B-side apparently, and Ben Eli was in both bands, obviously, and Regurgitator got the deal.
And Pangaea disappeared basically after that, unfortunately.
But they reformed about 18 months ago, and I went and saw their reformed show. So
what was it like?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Oh, excellent. That is good to hear. All right, let's wrap up some stuff. Generator on Saturday. How do we get there? Where do we get tickets?
Have a look on the website, guys. GeneratorEvents.com.au. Get there now. Get there before the tickets go.
Get there now. Camp out now outside the event. And then when you go in, you can camp inside, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's right.
There's going to be a traffic jam on Denham Road. I can just see it happening.
It's going to be an amazing event, and I think the amazing thing about Generator is the sheer groundwork effort that goes into the whole event. You know, there's a lot of good-hearted people, literally, wielding electric saws and hammers and truckloads of timber, etc., etc. Where there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes to get this thing going. It's a very passionate event.
Special thanks to Craig Miley, Craig Manier, David Lynch, Yana Lynch, Wayne Brown, Aaron Gardner, Darren Simpson. Thank you. Absolutely.
Daniel Sue-Fong.
I'd just like to thank my mum and my dad. And
they're great. I love them.
And Inverell.
Inverell. Big thank you to Inverell. Shout out to Inverell.
Thank you, Inverell. We love you.
Hello, Inverell. Now,
I want my sheep back.
Anyway,
I'm not Kiwi. It's
no,
It's okay. It's anything. I like Kiwis.
If you're not Kiwi, it's all right.
I like Kiwis. I tell you, I like Kiwis. Slightly roasted on one side. There's nothing wrong with them.
No, they
rare.
They go ballistic. Okay. Now you guys have got all acoustic here. Now you were saying earlier on, I should say, that you have lots of different styles in your music. Do you pull out electric guitars and stuff like that, or are you an acoustic act?
No, we've got electric guitars. We've got pan pipes. We've got keyboards.
Pan pipes.
We've got trumpets. We've got sax. We've got mini trumpets. We've got a trombone. We've got a female drummer. We've got a Northern Queenslander heritage bass player. We've got a Polish guitarist. The end doesn't stop there. There's a short Chinese guy standing up there singing as well. We really try to use a lot of different sounds, and that's what we really want to do. Next thing we'll be looking at is an orchestra, so it won't be very long.
Wow, Brisbane Symphony Orchestra.
Oh, really?
I just don't know how we're going to fit them into Michael's mate's studio to mix that
or
stuff.
In the minivan to get there.
You have to tow a trailer or something.
I better ring Hertz or one of those guys.
We need a sponsorship. We need endorsement.
Thank you, Tripty.
All right, enough of that. Enough product placements on
one
this
of our
show.
sponsors.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Well, that's pretty cool. After all this laughing, I forgot the next question I was going to ask, which is great.
Are you going to see me on Saturday?
I very much hope so.
Are you going?
I'm
Oh,
there.
yeah, we're going to be there.
We're going to be there. We're going to have the 1015 van down there,
Yep.
and we're going to be playing some tunes from the van as well as doing some interviews. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
That's just beautiful. That's just beautiful.
So
Make
if you
sure
see
you
us,
get to that
pop in and say hi, definitely.
What's the website again, Daniel?
It's generatorevents.com.au.
And what can you get from the website, Daniel?
Well, you definitely hear, the first thing you'll see on the website or hear is the sound of kookaburras. Kookaburras and lots of them.
I worked out today because I was on air. I did the drive shift, and I pulled up the generator site on the one that goes live to air. I'm reading the weather and wondering what bloody hell are these kookaburras and bird noises coming from through my headphones. It was the generator website.
It's pretty apt, though, when you're doing the weather.
So,
A good marketing gimmick there by our fearless leader, Mr. David Lynch.
I hope those kookaburras don't need APRA.
We won't tell Colin Hayes about it.
Oh, that's a high five joke. Aren't they re-releasing that track?
I'm not
I think
sure.
they're re-releasing it without the kookaburra bit. which will
does that
probably
work?
suck.
The best part of the song.
Okay, we're going to move on, but I just want to quickly ask Jack White, who is currently here doing some side shows and was here for Splendour in the Grass down in Byron Bay. He did this really novel thing where he brought two bands out with him. One were all female and one were all male. And like about 20 minutes before going on to play, he would say, "Okay, it's the female one tonight, or it's the male one tonight," and then they'd come out and play. What do you think of that idea as a band member? Would you like to see anything like that happen in your own band, or?
I think that that's a really good concept, but I suppose the question comes back to the same thing. How are we going to fit them all in the van? It's... I'm sure Michael would probably have something to say about that.
I think he said. I think he meant no.
Well,
No, we wouldn't do
Is that
that.
no, we wouldn't do that, or no, you won't wear a dress?
That's what I was going to say. My idea would be that because you're already a band, you're not like a solo artist. You're a proper band. Maybe one days you can come out in frocks, and the next day you come out in your jumpsuits or something or other, your onesies,
Onesies.
Good point. I like that band, The Darkness. They're
The
great.
Darkness, yes. We were playing a bit of Darkness off air earlier on, so
Bring
yes.
the glam back.
Alrighty, well, we better let you boys go and start rehearsing for Generator. The songs that we've heard so far today, are they stuff we can hear on the EP when it comes out?
Yes, definitely hear all that beautiful music swifting through your earlobes for your lovely sound buds, your earbuds.
Earbuds,
Is
yes.
that the right word to say? Your
Earbuds are the small ones, or the headphones.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Earbuds, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. How's it going, Luke? You're the manager. Can you let us know how this interview's gone and how the boys have they behaved themselves well enough? Can you give us some critiquing?
Yeah, they've done good. They were sassified last week, and they've sassified where we need to get to.
Excellent.
Check that out on Wikipedia. You'll follow the link and see what I mean there. But I think it's all good. I'm looking forward to Generator, and I think we'll definitely get an album happening in the next 6 to 12 months.
Excellent. Look, we really can't wait.
Yeah.
We're very impressed. We want to be, if we could be the exclusive, this Eclectic Avenue playing the EP when it comes out, having you boys
We could
back
do that,
in
Robert.
here, that'd be excellent, Luke. We'd absolutely love that.
How much money are you throwing our way?
The getting your
Free membership.
your music out to the masses.
Valuable advertising being wasted. Valuable advertising time being wasted.
Alrighty, well, just going to thank you all for coming in. A big thank you to Luke, Daniel, and Michael. I really appreciate that you've come in and played us those tunes. Got to get down there and see you guys at Generator. Was it about 10:30 at night?
Yeah, about 10:20, 10:30. It's probably a good idea if you want to get. If you've got a favourite band to see, make sure that you try and get there about onto the main stage probably probably 20 minutes before your favourite band plays, because it does get packed. There will be a limit as to how many people are on the main stage, but yeah, definitely come on down. You'll be able to see it from the hills either way, but if you really want to get up close to the band, try and get on there about 20-30 minutes before your favourite band that comes on.
Just on that, do you have any idea on what sort of numbers you usually get at one of these events?
Oh, well, we're hoping probably, I don't know, it'd be nice to see 5,000 there. It'd be really nice to see 10,000 there. Like the place, we at a previous event we've seen, like, I think it was like 30,000 people or something like that. It was quite a massive amount. Wow. That was way back in 2006, I think it was, or 2005.
Yeah.
It does hold a lot of people. It's an 8-acre lake, 1,300 acres of bushland. It's 30 bands and just a great bunch of people.
And crocodiles.
And a crocodile. Although he might be asleep. It's a little bit cold at the moment.
Oh, we'll poke him.
With a stick, of course.
8 o'clock in the morning for Generator.
Play one more.
And we've pleaded, we've got down our knees and begged
Encore.
for one more song. So we're so please, can we hear one more song?
No worries.
I think you're going to say no.
Oh, yeah, you had us worried there for a second.
Once again, thank you heaps for coming in. Yeah. We really appreciate it. I think Sue-Fong's going to be a band that we're going to be talking about in I was going to say weeks to come, but we're going to be talking about weeks to come, years to come, and I'm pretty sure you guys will be back on the show at some stage. Thank you heaps for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Eclectic Avenue, and thank you very much, 101.5. It's really nice to be on this beautiful community radio, and yeah, it's good to see you guys still pumping out the tunes.
Excellent, awesome. Thank you. So what song are you going to take us out with?
This is a song we like to call Waiting. Although I'm not waiting anymore, but this is a song about another girl I met in the snow many years ago when I was a young boy. I was 18, so I suppose I was
met her in the
a
snow.
young man. I did. I was in the snow. This is called Waiting.
Waiting. Thank you very much.
Has come, and I'm still forlorn. And as I look to the clouds, all I see is your face in the sky.